Question 2.8. A single positive charge Q is at one corner of a cube with side of length L as shown in the figure. The net electric flux through the three adjacent sides is 0. The net electric flux through each of the other three sides of the cube is what? So here in this question they have given you a cube, and at one corner of a cube you have a charge positive Q, and they said that the net electric flux through the three adjacent sides, that means the side which are right next to the charge Q, is equal to 0. So flux through these three sides are 0, and we need to find what is the electric flux through the other three sides. So we will use Gauss's law to solve this problem. We know from Gauss's law, flux through any closed surface is numerically equal to charge enclosed by the surface over epsilon naught. But we can only apply Gauss's law to a closed surface. The charge at the corner of the cube is not inside a closed surface. So we will create a cubical Gaussian surface such that this charge is at the center of that Gaussian surface, and then we can find flux through it. So I construct a cubical Gaussian surface comprising of 8 different cubes, and the total flux through this cube, which I will write as phi, is equal to charge enclosed over epsilon naught. Charge enclosed by this Gaussian surface is positive Q over epsilon naught. So this is the flux through the Gaussian surface. But we want to find flux through only one of the cube, the original cube. So flux through the original cube will be phi 1. And since this Gaussian surface is made up of 8 cubes, flux through just one of them will be the total flux divided by 8. So I will write flux through only one will be equal to total flux divided by 8. That gives you charge Q over 8 times epsilon naught. So this is the flux through our original cube. But again, this is flux through the entire original cube, the whole cube. I want flux through only 3 sides of it. From the question, we already know flux through the sides adjacent to the charge is 0. I want to find flux through the other 3 sides. So now phi 1 will divide into 3 parts again. So I can get my flux through the other 3 sides as phi prime, which will be phi 1 by 3. That gives you 1 over 3 times Q over 8 times epsilon naught. So phi prime becomes equal to Q over 24 epsilon naught. So this is the flux through the other 3 sides when the charge is placed at one corner of the cube.